Good morning, people. Just without picking up another coffee. I don't know if you can see outside, but it's one of those days you just want to stay at home and look at Netflix all day. It's just grey. It's about 3 degrees Celsius. It's windy. I don't want to go out and charge the car. I don't want to go out and make a video, and I don't want to go out and swim, but I have to do all that, so. Today, it's gonna be about this little thing. So, let's get going. So, here we are again then. This one. Let's see, let's take it off, shall we? There's a sensor pack and it's a screen. It's an OLED screen. In case you haven't gotten it, it's an Apple Watch. I think you need an iPhone to make it work. It does work as a timepiece, obviously. It has a clock there, and you can do sorts of other things. And why did I get this one? I work in groundwork, so I move around a lot to use this to log my movements during the day. And I also do swimming. And just for fun, okay, why not just get an Apple Watch? This is not a Series 3. This is a Series 2. We won't get the Series 3 LTE version in Norway. It's licensing. Because one company owns the eSIM license in Norway and free competition and blah blah blah. So it's a matter of opening up licenses. They exist and you can get the Series 3 in Norway, just not with LTE. So this is a Series 2, as the salesman told me. It's exactly the same, apart from this, however, let's tap it, shall we? It's not new. It's second hand, so it's got a few scuffs on it. The screen has a few tiny scratches. Nothing at all. You don't really notice unless you know exactly where they are. So I bought it for about 200 euros, and it's brilliant. It does everything I wanted it to do. It does keep time, amazingly, and it also, you can dictate to it. So I can say, for instance, set en timer på 2 minutter. And now it does a countdown of 2 minutes. And that's what really got me. I've heard about this thing. So we have the ecosystem of Apple, which is, it's not for everyone, and it can be expensive. That's why I bought this second hand, because okay, I thought getting a Series 3. Well, if I wanted to get a Series 3, I really wanted the LTE version, because that's sort of the new feature. Yes, it's a bit quicker than this, but not very much. And since this is waterproof, and it's virtually the same as the Series 3, it's much more obtainable that way, because they are not cheap products. They're Apple products. Apple don't do cheap. That's just how it is. But because it is Apple, and because it's integrated with the, what is it, the W2 chip or what it has, it talks, you set it up using your phone, and when you're in range with it, you don't have to connect it ever again. It just sets up, works perfectly flawlessly, and it logs your heart rate. It bugs you to get up. Now you have been slouching too long. Get up and move about a bit. Or it logs how much you move, the calories and all that. So it's an activity measuring device, which is part of why I wanted it. But it also, you can use Siri on it. No, it's done counting. And the dictation works very well. And you also, say you get an SMS or you get a tweet or whatever. Normally you have to pick up your phone and it's like this, you know. What was that? Was it important? Who was it? What happened? Ah, wow. And it just shows that someone you never heard of liked something you didn't really want, you weren't interested in, you know. But with this you can just check your wrist, and oh, is it something I have to respond to now, or isn't it? Just checking your clock, checking your wrist like that, without having to pull a big phone out, you know? Because that's not discreet at all. And you can answer, not always, but you can answer SMSs, and you can answer WhatsApp, and you can answer directly from the phone if you so want. You either by having prefixed call you later and busy now, you know, the kind of preset messages, or you can dictate, or you can in some instances also scribble. And the scribble function, when I write like a dead bird, and you just scribble on the, like, yeah, right on the clock face, and it actually recognizes handwriting very well. So good job, Apple. You interact with it by, you can do, tap up. This, you have the battery percentage, your flight mode, your flashlight, which isn't very, it's quiet mode and all that. And the water, which I'm going to use later, the water drop, push this one. Blue mark, press up here, and I'll be able to open it again. You have to do this. And it's open. And the sound is just, it uses sound waves to push water out of the speaker, because the speaker, well, you can't close that in and so forth. And you have here, you have your notifications. And this is just it bugged me to do a close all my activity rings. And then you have the crown here, and you can run your other apps with. And then you have, this is your recent, 2 buttons. And you have the screen itself, but it's not meant to be fidgeting around on the screen too much. I mean, I can connect it up to my Apple TV and control the Apple TV directly from the phone, just doing this. But like volume control and stuff, it's much easier to do on the remote itself. And it's waterproof. Think down to 50 meters for 20 minutes or whatever. More than enough anyway for most users. And it is waterproof. I've been using it for swimming now for the last, and it's brilliant because it logs. You can choose activities, long list of swimming and bicycling and running and walking and whatever. And you can set, in my case, for instance, I go swimming now. I just set the distance of the pool, and it logs everything by itself. And you can pause it and unpause it and continue it. And it's a very useful tool, and it's ease of use, and a battery life. It's an OLED screen, so now I have OLED screens here and there, and both react by. So now it's going black. You just push it and it goes alive again. Same with the iPhone 10. So I'm sitting there home and with both my old iPads, and I'm just poking. Why don't? Oh, I have to push a button. It doesn't. So you sort of get used to this, which just makes everything else a little bit more annoying. So, but there you go. That's how it is. The screen is good. It's actually surprisingly clear. It's not a big screen. It is a small screen. It is configurable with watch faces, and you can use your pictures, and you can do a lot of things with it. And squirrel. And you can change everything. If you want a calendar, if you want your activity data open, if you want Siri, all sorts of stuff. So it's very customizable. Would I recommend buying an Apple Watch, used or new, depending on your budget and how much you want to add into this? If you have an iPhone, then yes. If you want something to show your time, that's easy to use and can use to do so much more than you thought you really would, and solve problems you didn't know you had, please. And also, it's a solid product. I'm very pleased with it. There's of course always room for improvement, but when the battery lasts for, let's say, a day and a half, with my kind of use, and it charges up in about an hour from 0 to full. Charges quite quickly, and it discharges very slowly, which is nice. Do recommend an Apple Watch if you want to just give it a try. If you're not certain, if you're thinking, oh, why would I want this? It sounds very complicated. It isn't very complicated. But if you're already beginning to get into the Apple ecosystem, I would highly recommend an Apple Watch because it makes the little things in life, so much easier. Get on the second-hand market, find a used one. Doesn't have to be a newest one either. They're basically the same. The speed is a bit different on them, but apart from that, they look the same, and I think they have much of the same functionality. Give it a try. If it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work. That's how it is. Anyway, hope this was a bit helpful to you. And then now I'll try to go and swim. So try to survive the fog. Have a nice day, everyone. And if you do like this, do subscribe and like and share and all that stuff. Thanks, people. Bye.